It is lunchtime at the Richard Allen trial. It is now lunch. I walked a few blocks to where our car is parked, grabbed my cell phone, which is in my car because you can't bring your cell phone into the trial. And let me tell you what we just saw. We've had we just finished well, we are on our second witness today, but we finished up the witness, the crime scene investigator from yesterday, and now we have the cell phone technician in. So okay, I'm seeing people here officially. We saw the video. We saw the last video taken on Libby's phone on February 13th, 2017. We watched it. It was about a 40-second video. They showed it in court. Let me tell you about what I saw in the video, and let me tell you about what I didn't see in the video. There's still a lot to be seen and still a lot of questions. The video actually left more questions than answers for me personally. I had always thought, by the way, that the video that they have shown of Bridge Guy and who they believe is who murdered Libby and Abby, Bridge Guy, and the audio guys down the hill were two separate things that they put together, right? Because Bridge Guy is so far away in that video that they show the public to help solve the crime when they were investigating, that there's no way that that voice, guys down the hill, could be that video, right? But I thought, okay, let me tell you what I saw in this video. It's 40 seconds. I didn't even see Bridge Guy. I didn't even see Bridge Guy at all. But I know the Bridge Guy was on there for a split second because they did still shots afterwards, and they showed the jury as well as the cell phone technician, the forensic digital expert with law enforcement, Indiana State Police. Brian is his name. Brian, just forgot his last name, starts with a B. Anyway, they were showing them the still shots taken from that video, and I saw that there was a tiny guy, like by tiny, I don't mean the guy is tiny, I mean he was so far back behind Abby in this video. Libby is taking the video, Abby is in the video. And so still shots were taken, and that is where they were able to get that shot of Bridge Guy for the public, that they showed the public. They never once, the girls never once, I never once heard them say in this video, look, there's a guy, look, he has a gun. It was actually the most heartbreaking video to watch because, and I actually wrote this in my notes. I was looking over my notes before I went live, and I thought this is just what I want to talk about right now at Lunch Live before we go over everything tonight. But their voices are so young. You hear Abby, and she's talking, and you can just tell that they're having fun. And Libby is filming Abby, and then Abby gets to the end of the Monon High Bridge, and she says something very ominous and almost foreshadowing. She says, "There's no path." That's what I heard, at least. What I heard in the video was they were talking about the end of the path, and Abby states there's no path, and they're being playful. And again, Libby is filming. Libby's silent. You don't hear, or I didn't hear Libby. I should say, I wish they had played it twice, and I hope that they play it again. So I was waiting and hoping they would play it one more time for the jury, or that the jury would ask them to play it one more time. They did not with their jury questions, but it was Abby and Libby being playful. Their last moments. The timestamp is 2:13 p.m., which is interesting because it was on February 13th. So it was at February 13th, 2:13 at 2:13 p.m. That was the timestamp of this. They say that it was the last video taken on Libby's iPhone 6. And again, they're being playful with you guys. Am I still there? Forgive me. I was getting just put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So there is a guy allegedly in the background. I did not see him. My neighbors did not see him. I asked two of my neighbors. We are far back. We're far from the screen. I mean, we're on the row 3. We're as close as we can be for the public. but it's still further back from the large screen where we all watch the cell video. It's a vertical video. And again, they say it was the last video on Libby's cell phone taken of Abby. You can see Abby. It's very casual, no performance, no nothing. I don't even know if Abby like necessarily knew she was being filmed. They walked to the end of the Monon High Bridge, or what looks like the Monon High Bridge. There was an argument with defense between latitude and longitude and how accurate the location is. So I'll say what looks like the Monon High Bridge. And Abby kind of says, there's no path. There's no path. And yeah, what a foreshadowing. It's a very ominous thing to have been said in the last video on her phone. And so the question that leads me is, at what point are we going to learn where the audio came from with guys down the hill? And I wonder now, they claimed that was the last video taken on Libby's cell phone. That was what was stated on the stand today, which makes me wonder if there's going to be like a voice memo or something else where we hear a voice. And I wonder, so that's what I mean by still so many questions. And I wonder if we're going to learn some of this after I return from lunch. I think we might. I think we might. And so I think we're going to learn a lot. But that was the last video. I saw it today. That has been another question people have had. So that is what I will share with you at this lunch live today. But I will go through everything again later tonight. As soon as court is over, I'll head home, set up my computer. We'll go live. We'll go through all of my notes. Look here. I've got my purse. I've got my notebook. It's filling up fast. Here it is. All the notes I've been taking. Let's pull in, and I'll just tell you this too. It was, I'll pull up a couple things for you. Brian Bunner. There you go. That was his name. Brian Bunner. Trooper Brian Bunner, lieutenant now. He was questioned by McClellan. He led the questioning, and he is a forensics. He specializes in the cyber crimes unit, which is now known as the digital forensics unit with the Indiana State Police. And he is who assessed Libby's cell phone. So that is who we're hearing from right now. We concluded with CSI Ryan, who ended yesterday. This morning, he shared some more. The jury asked questions, and we just concluded with Brian Bunner. And so I don't know who they're going to have next, but I am curious now to know where does Bridge Guy's voice come from? Guys down the hill. Richard Allen is in there. Clearly, it's his trial, so he's in there every day, as is his wife, Kathy, and his mother, who sit in there every day. Sometimes his dad comes, sometimes he doesn't. He is not there today. Libby's family is there. The victims come. The surviving victims, the victims' family come, and they sit through this every day. So keep them in your thoughts, and send them your prayers, thoughts, good vibes, energy, because I can't imagine the toll this is taking. You know, again, this happened 7 years ago, and now they're finally seeing a trial. And yeah, so anyway, to be determined. A lot more. Will there be a voice memo? I don't know, but let's find out. I'll bring it all to you later tonight. Thank you so much for everyone for your support, by the way. It meant so much last night, and so much when I looked at your comments on my lunch live yesterday, as well as my live last night. We're going to keep it up, and I'll just keep relaying everything that I hear in this very private Richard Allen trial. All right. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.